Hello, everyone. Good morning to you. It is Wednesday, right smack dab in the middle of the week. There's no need for a Jedi mind trick today. Welcome to the Daily Show. I'm Greymane, and I'm so happy that you are joining me, spending a little time with me on this daily journey that we take through the gaming universe. Let's see. Speaking of gaming universe, Dreamlight Valley has now ended its star path for the Disney parks. I got a mail actually just telling me that it's done. It says Greymane, hey Greymane. It says the Disney parks star path is finished. So and you have until May 24th to spend what tokens you have left, what tokens that remain. You've got until May 24 to spend them, or you will, of course, lose them. You will lose them. I can't believe it's over so fast. It's like I was just putting out that Ferris wheel not long ago. I'm sure it was just like yesterday, but it has ended, and now we wait for the summer update. And it says early summer, so I don't know what that means. I mean, early summer. Well, I mean, if you look at it, summer doesn't start until what, June 21st, and they're saying early summer. It could be late. I figured it would be like late spring because generally, a few of the updates have been put out around the first week of the month, around the 6th of the month. So on June 6th. But will we see it on June 6th or around between June 6th and the 8th? I don't know. There seems to be a lot that's entailed inside of this new update because they are supposedly, and of course rumor, and announcement, they did announce it, that multiplayer was coming to Dreamlight Valley. And it's supposed to be in the early summer update. So we shall see. We shall see what is going to happen and when the update will drop. Hopefully sooner than later, but you never know. You just never know. I'm not going to count on June the 6th or the 8th or around that, but we'll see what happens. This one surprised us when they put out the Disney Parks one. They had announced the name of it, and then a few days later they're like, it's coming out tomorrow or whatever. It's kind of surprised everyone. So maybe they'll do that again. Who knows? We just can never know with what goes on with Gameloft. So that is the news for Dreamlight. Also in the news for gaming, we have a new game that was released for early access. Was Lego.
Hey there.
2K Drive. I'm not sure about this game yet. I put up one video of it yesterday, and it's. I think, as I said in that video, if you haven't watched it, I said that I think I've been spoiled by Speedstorm. Speedstorm, the cars in it are so smooth and they ride so nicely. I have to give props to Gameloft for that because it does. It is a smooth running game. It's but Lego Drive, it's a mess. Maybe it's just the starter cars that are, and as I also said in the video, maybe as you upgrade your cars, they will run smoother. I assume that's going to be the deal. That's what that's the way it is with many racing games that we play. As you upgrade your car, it's easier to handle. So hopefully that's the case with Lego 2K Drive. I don't know how much of it I'll play. I like the building aspect of it, the Lego aspect of it. But I have Lego the Skywalker Saga that I still want to finish. So, I have that. But I will probably put some videos up as I experience more and more of Lego 2K Drive. But as you saw yesterday, if you watched the video, and I hope you did, it comes in pieces. I don't have like a straight video because the events in Lego 2K Drive are all over the place. So I just I record them and then I edit them together, and so it's just one big like compilation of the bits and pieces of what I'm playing in Lego 2K Drive. So, and also the story mode. If I have part of the story mode race, I will put it in the video as well. But it's not going to be like one long single video like I do with like Zelda or Jedi Survivor and stuff. So, yeah, it will be there though, hopefully. Speaking of Zelda, another gaming news, Zelda has sold 10 million copies in its first 3 days. 10 million copies. It's off to be, oh, it's just, it. I mean, people are talking about, well, yeah, 10 million copies, okay, but it's, what the true accomplishment is that it's sold 10 million copies on a 6-year-old piece of hardware that's locked at 30 FPS. And that also takes place in an area that players have seen before. So that's the feat. That's the true feat, is that people went out and bought 10 million copies of a game that you've seen pretty much before and you played pretty much before, and it's on older hardware. But, hey, I'm one of those people. I'm enjoying it. I'm not saying it's anything, some people are saying, I love this game, best game ever. And other people are like, this is a pure, this is a ripoff of Breath of the Wild. All they did was add a few mechanics to Breath of the Wild and make it a little, add some things, add a couple new bosses, but basically it's Breath of the Wild, and it's just like an expansion. I see both points, so I'm going to be like right in the middle of that and say I haven't completed it yet. I've got a lot of video coming up for it. It takes forever to edit. It takes so long to edit. I've got hours and hours of videos to edit. But I will be putting one out today. So, I have to play for hours and I have to edit for hours. Plus, I have to do other things, Dreamlight Valley and other games, Jedi Survivor. Plus, I have to do my real job. Plus, I have to live life. So it's slow. I'm not like these other people who are going to sit down and play through Zelda, the whole game, and record. Everyone's recording Zelda. Everyone and their mother's brother's aunt is recording Zelda and putting up videos. So, you either come here for the entertainment of just hanging out with Gray and playing games, or you don't. It's not going to be anything that's going to be out there with all the people who are, who are sitting down and not taking showers and like recording the whole game in one sitting. So I'm not going to be doing that. Unfortunately, that's just not. I don't have time for that, everyone. I mean, this is a gaming channel that's meant to help out animals in shelters and to try to fight animal cruelty, and it's not meant to be one of the top gaming channels that there is. And I'm not gonna like say here, please send me money, and yeah, no, that's not my thing. So as I play that, as I edit it, I will put them up, and that's the way it is. That's the way it is on the Gray Mania Gaming channel. So, and the people like who hang out here, I'm sure there's a reason. We have fun, we hang out, we chat, we talk about things, and we just live life. So that's all that we can do. All right, so that is it for the gaming news. So let us get to trivia. Trivia yesterday was Jabba the Hutt had a Kowakian monkey lizard. What was his name? And his name is Salacious B. Crumb. Salacious B. Crumb. I don't know where he gets that name from. I have never looked it up. I should just look it up and see where that name derives from. I mean, what's the B stand for? Salacious B. They had to give him. They had to give him like a middle name. So I will. I'll have to look that up one time, and maybe tomorrow when I on the show I'll reveal where that comes from. Let's see. Today's question is going to be. I had it right here. It was easy one. Who created Star Wars? Who is the creator, the mastermind behind Star Wars? We've talked about this before, so this should be an easy question for everyone. I don't mind giving easy questions, so we're all good to go with that question. So just put it in the comments. Put it in the comments, and we will of course give points to people who do. And the contest is still running. We have just about a little over a month before the contest ends. And so keep on throwing down those answers. All right, let's get to the questions, comments, critiques, all that stuff here. We're going to start off with, let me see who we got here that we can do. We've got keyword now. We got Pink Rose. Oh, no. Yeah, Pink Rose is first today. Pink Rose says, it's commenting on Star Wars Jedi Survivor, says, yeah, I was wondering if you were going to find the fisherman. I do plan on finding the fisherman. I've been looking for him. I will definitely find him before I leave Kobo. Probably in the next video I will. Hopefully later on today. Pink Rose says, it is disappointing that you can't free the animals from the cage. I know! You think they would have put that in there. I don't want to leave those animals there in a cage, locked in a cage. Pink Rose says, I really want to see the fisherman quest. Me too. Pink Rose says, this game is awesome. She's speaking of Jedi Survivor. I can't play it, no PS5, but I'm having a blast watching you play it. Well, thank you. Yeah, it is great. It's not on the Switch, so yeah. I don't know why they don't. I don't think the hardware can handle Jedi Survivor. I think that's why it's not on the Switch. It is an old console. So it is what it is. Brenda McBride says, happy Thursday, Greymane. Salacious B. Crumb is the name of Jabba's pet. That is correct. Holly Larson says the same thing. Salacious Crumb was the name of Jabba the Hutt's pet. Yes. Iangator. Hello, Iangator. Ian says the answer to your trivia question is Salacious B. Crumb. That is right, Ian. Thank you. DakotaTwilight. Jabba the Hutt had a lizard monkey called Salacious Crumb who liked to hang out in Jabba's tail. Yeah, that's right. You would hang around him and sit around his tail and watch it. I remember like in Return of the Jedi, he was watching his tail like a kind of like wag and whatever. And he had that weird laugh, that weird maniacal laugh. Yvonne Bauman says, my first game, there was a different star path than my new game I just bought for my Steam. There was no way to complete the second game star path, especially for new players. Yeah, there's no way. Once they're done, they're done. So that's how that works, Yvonne. Good to hear from you again, though. Kristy Crow says, Salacious B. Crumb. Yes, indeed. Kristy Crow says, so many people crate their dogs. I hate it. And I even tried it with my husky. It just did not feel right. I know people use it as a form of training, but I just can't. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, it's hard. I mean, I think that there's an issue there where dogs can have it feel like their secure place. So where they have a home, if they're scared, they can go. They have their blankets or toys. They go in it, and when you're at work and stuff, you don't want them kind of tearing through the house and ruining the sofa and stuff. I can understand that, but it always scares me because I've heard of instances where people have left their homes and things have happened and the dog is trapped in the crate. You have a water pipe that burst or you have a fire or whatnot. The dog is trapped in the crate, so that it scares me. It scares me. But I was hanging out with my dogs last night. Oh, it was one of those nights last night where I was just I was in one of those nostalgic moods. I was kind of thinking of when I was younger and my mom was younger. Because I just had spoken with my sister the night before, and that always brings back stuff, where I'm hanging out and when I was a kid, and so I was in one of those moods. I had a glass of wine and I put on some Bublé. I don't know if you guys, if you've ever heard. I'm sure you've heard of Michael Bublé, but I always said that I would never get starstruck only with Harrison Ford and Mark Hamill, but I have to add one person onto that, and that is Michael Bublé. He has got the most amazing voice. I absolutely love his music. He has one video I watch quite often with an Italian singer named Laura Pausini, and they do a remake of "You'll Never Find." And I remember I used to like that song because I heard it on a radio station that I used to work at, and it was by Lou Rawls. It's called "You'll Never Find," but he does it with Laura Pausini, who's a huge international star. And if you watch that video, watch "You'll Never Find" by Michael Bublé and Laura Pausini, and you will absolutely love it. Great song, great music. Michael Bublé, and his other song, "Close Your Eyes," is another one that I absolutely love. He's just a great singer. And what's the other one? "Lost." And his Christmas music is amazing. I was in the Christmas mood last night, because whenever I hear his voice, it reminds me of Christmas. So I was kind of chilling out, glass of wine, just very dim lit room and it was kind of snowing last night here. That's how cold it was. We were getting snow last night, so it was just the right setting. Put on some Bublé, and it was beautiful. So it just mellows me right out, putting on Bublé. So if you've never heard him, go give him a listen and watch that video. It's awesome. Anyway, let's get back to the comments here. Let's see. We're moving on up to the east side. I watch way too much MeTV. The Jeffersons, yeah. Kristy Crow says, yes, so far I am happy I did not buy the new Zelda. I will continue to watch, and I feel it is a cheap knockoff. We had to wait a very long time for the game, and all I see is the same old, same old. It is very much repetitive, okay, but, I don't know how I feel, because I haven't completed the game yet. I have put in plenty of hours to know that it is very, very much the same as Breath of the Wild. But I also know that there are encounters that are new. But again, that's what they use expansions for, or DLC. I mean, they could have easily put these fights. They could have easily added the mechanics to the actual Breath of the Wild game. I mean, they could have put the Ultra Hand, they could have put Fuse into Breath of the Wild and had the same thing. They could have added all these new bosses into and just put it out as a DLC or like an expansion. But they decided to create a whole new game. But I don't know. I'm on the fence. So I'm not, like right now I'm a fence sitter with this. We shall see. We shall see what comes of the the rest of the game. Neojet says, "Good morning, gamers," or time of day for trivia. Its name is Salacious. Yes. Anyway, did you see the new Splatoon trailer for Sizzle Season? No, I did not. Me and Mom are going to be fist bumping. Oh, really? Have a magical Christmas day. Well, that's awesome that you two are already getting excited for the new season of Splatoon. Now that I've got the video hooked up to it, maybe we can play some of these matches in the new season. I don't know. Let's get through Zelda. Pink Girl says, "Happy day. I really love the game. I assume she's talking about Zelda. Chivy answer is Salacious. Have a magical day. Well, thank you so much. No, I have no complaints about Tears of the Kingdom. I guess the only thing that upset me is we can't pet the dogs or sit in the chair. Sit on the chairs. Yeah, there you go. I like it when games have those mechanics. You know, the little extra touch. You know, when you walk by a dog, I want to pet it. A cat, I want to pet it. A snake, I don't want to pet it. A spider, I don't want to pet it. You know what I mean? But yeah, I get you. I like the little touches in games, the little extras that you get make the game. Thank you so much, Pink Rose. Red K says, I hope Karma will get her. She'll cross the wrong person one day. I'm assuming you're talking about the woman from Kentucky. You know, Kentucky's got problems. Kentucky has very low consequences for animal cruelty, and I don't know why they maintain just a misdemeanor. I have a feeling a lot of it has to do with the Kentucky Derby, because they don't want to start throwing around felonies to one of their great big money makers, which is the Kentucky Derby, where animals are treated cruelly every day. Look at how many, they just had what, like 9 horses have died because of because of that race. Why do we need this race anymore? Does anyone know? Why do we need it? Why does the Kentucky Derby still exist in Kentucky? Why do rodeos still exist? We have plenty. I mean, we have this huge issue now with AI. AI is taking over everything, right? People are worried. They're saying AI is going to control everything. We have AI controlling artworks. You know, like AI can do all kinds of art. AI can do, can write all kinds of papers and can do your kids' homework now. They don't have to learn anything. They don't need knowledge. All they need is a few keywords to put into chatbot, and it'll write their papers for them, right? We're having that problem. AI can write novels. It can do everything. All right? AI can do everything. Why is it the things that are cruel, the things that harm animals can't, have no AI in them at all? Why can't we watch AI sports? Why can't we watch AI horse racing instead of watching real horses being treated cruelly and tortured? Why? We have AI now. AI can do it. You can set up a race, but yet we have people that go to the Kentucky Derby every year and sit around in the stands and watch us abuse animals. They wear their fancy hats and they have their glasses of champagne. And they sit there all nice and dressed up and they watch people be cruel to animals. 9 horses died during this last Kentucky Derby. You have to ask why. Why do we allow this? Why do we allow people to go out and harm cows and bulls out in rodeos? Why? What kind? That's not a spectator sport anymore. It's cruel. It is cruel. So you have to ask yourself, why isn't there change? Why hasn't change come? Where is the change in these industries? You know what? Why it hasn't changed? Because of money. Because people are fueled by greed. You'll sit there and watch an animal be tortured because you're going to get a payoff out of it. That's the problem with all those industries. So it's terrible. It's terrible. I mean, we're okay. We're okay with it, right? We're okay with 9 horses dying. These horses aren't put on this planet for you to make money off of. They're not put on this planet for you to abuse and, to harness up and throw in a race. I mean, when are we going to understand that? I don't know. I just don't know. But that's what happens in Kentucky. And that's why I think they refuse to change their animal cruelty laws to felonies instead of misdemeanors, but that's my opinion. Thank you, Red K. Says Red K, it's funny that they're called dad jokes, but a certain lead singer of a band had been telling dad jokes years before even becoming a dad. Oh yeah, you don't have to be a dad to tell a dad joke. It's just called a dad joke. Right? You don't have to be a dad to tell a dad joke. We have what is this? All right, I think I have a blue or by YouTube, whatever. I love the positivity you bring to your videos. Well, thank you, but I'm going to have to delete your comment because you're spamming my channel. Please don't do that. Don't spam my channel. Don't spam my channel. So you're going to be deleted by YouTube views. Is the name of this, this comments creator. Angela Davis says, good morning. For trivia, I'm going to guess Salacious Crumb. That is correct. I hope you have a magical day, says Angela. Well, you too. Thank you so much. Angela Davis says, hello again. I don't know if Tears of the Kingdom is a cop-out. I just started it, and it never finished Breath of the Wild. Okay. Well, then that might work out for you. In that case, you haven't finished Breath of the Wild. I am stuck on, I believe, the third Divine Beast, which his name escapes me, but I like Breath of the Wild. The intro to Tears of the Kingdom reminded me of the previews I had seen for the Age of Calamity. Once again, I hope you have a magical day. Thank you, Angela, and thank you for your input on the new Zelda game. You know what? I'm one of those people that no matter what, you can slap the name Zelda on it and I'll play it anyway because I love Zelda so much. I love the characters. I love Link. I love the, just the pure adventure, and the whole story. So you can put that name on anything and I'll probably play it. Will I have some critiques? Sure. I mean, we all have critiques. There's no game that's perfect, right? But I mean, this one is. I don't know. I had to. I'm going to keep quiet because I have to finish it before I actually say anything. Red K says, from what I see of Tears of the Kingdom, I really like the game and want to play. Sadly, I don't have the money right now because I'm saving for other stuff. Well, that's why you got to jump into the contest there, Red K. $200 minimum for this contest on this channel, and you could buy yourself some Tears of the Kingdom. We had our last two winners last month went out. I think Kristy Crow bought Speedstorm, and I forgot the other game that she bought. There's some other game that she had picked up, and Holly Larson, I don't know what she got. I don't think she ever mentioned what she did with her winning. So, but yeah, easily, that's an easy win right there if you just every day. Monkey Lizard, 2 animals in one. That reminds me of Naga from The Legend of Korra. Oh yeah, she's a polar bear dog. That Monkey Lizard would fit right into the Avatar world. Well, thank you, Red K. Red K says, congratulations on the rock rug, Greg. Well, thank you. I wasn't expecting it. Kristy Crow says, yes, the video was okay with my voice on the other one. Yeah, well, thank you. I'm glad it worked. I changed around the OBS settings for that video. Shauna Rice says, oh my God, congrats on getting the rock rug. All right, well, thank you. I haven't placed it yet. Shauna Rice says, what that lady did to those precious animals should be a felony. It should be. It should be a felony in every state in the United States. It should be a felony to be cruel to animals. Because we all know that in some cases, cruelty to animals leads to other things. In people. When you're cruel to an animal, that's a sign that there's an issue that's going on there, that you're probably going to do worse things. I don't know if there is anything worse. I mean, there is always something worse. Yes, where they could move on to. But yeah, I mean, cruelty to animals is a sure sign that people have some strong lack of empathy. Happy to hear that she was arrested, but the punishment should have been her in prison. Yes, the punishment should fit the crime. They should put her in jail and not feed or water her for a while and see how she likes it. I was watching, what was it? I was watching this show or something, or I think, it was one of the movies. It was the new Guardians of the Galaxy. And this might be a minor spoiler, so if you don't want to know anything. But there was a woman who was part of the torture of the animals, and she happily, would torture them. And then when they came, she got hurt because, once the Guardians of the Galaxy came to help out with this, I'm not going to ruin that part, but she got hurt, and she was the biggest one that was crying the most. Oh, it hurts, pain, pain, pain. I said, isn't that the way it is? These people that can dole out pain are the first ones to be the loudest whiners when they start to experience the things that they're doling out. When they feel pain, they're the biggest whiners. But hey, how does it feel? Right? Okay, let's see. What do we have? Neojet says, we watched half the video in the morning, and now here's the other half we're watching. Oh, right on. Thank you, Neojet. Neojet says also, so the minis... Oh, all right, I'm not going to read this because... but I have read this, Neojet, and thank you for the tip for The Legend of Zelda. I appreciate that. Pink Rose says, your audio sounds pretty good, but I think the Dreamlight Valley sounds a lot clearer. Yeah, they're different microphones. One's a Razer, and the other one's a Logitech. So they are totally different. And the other one, the one for Zelda, I record on my computer through OBS. So that's why it sounds different. I mean, I have my friends who say that my voice sounds a lot different on both. So there you go. This is still good enough to do the Daily Show from, though. Maybe I will. Also, I have to go back and do that cave. My poor boy was running around shirtless for a long time. Oh yeah, for the archaic tunic, definitely. Dane is commenting on World of Warcraft World Quest Swag the Elder pet battle and says, thank you. Well, you're welcome, Dane. Thank you for commenting. Kristy Crow says, I wonder if we will have to pay for the seasons on Speedstorm. I don't know. That's a good question. I would think so, but Kristy Crow says, stuck in a wall. Yeah, I was stuck in that wall. It was like, what's going on here? This is a Lego game. I should have been able to just break that wall apart. Pinkie Pie. Hello, Pinkie Pie. That's an awesome little profile picture you have there. What is that? My Little Pony? Pinkie Pie. Your name goes right with your little profile pic. Very fun game, says Pinkie Pie on Lego 2K Drive. I love building cars. Later today, I'm going to build a boat. I had 4 days early access. Oh, right on. I hope you have fun, Pinkie Pie. I like to build in Lego. So, I mean, I'll have fun with that aspect of it. The racing part, well, we'll see. All right, that is it for our questions, comments, and critiques today, opinions. We're going to head up to the store because I just got a notice that my controller is dying. And I don't want to run out in the middle of this show. There's always something. Let's do Scrooges really quick. I'm going to ignore these. Wow, look at all these. I've only been gone for a little while. I'll get these later. Got to get that one because it's blocking my way. All right, let's do Scrooge's shop. Boy, there's a lot of these. What is going on? You're slacking, Gray. You're slacking. All right. We have got today in the $40,000 showcase window Ralph's Sturdy Overalls. And that is going to run you 40,000 coins. That's a lot of cannolis.
Thank you kindly.
You've got 1,200 for the pale yellow cottage dress.
Oh.
You know, that's one thing that I do like about Nintendo is that their rechargeable controllers. I have the Pro controller, and it lasts forever. It lasts forever. The PS5 ones last a few hours, but the Nintendo Pro controllers, they last forever on one charge. Blue ankle socks. There you go for $7.50.
Goodbye now. Toodaloo.
2,400 for the silver leaf rimmed watch from Ratatouille. That's new.
Ah. Bye-bye.
Everyone's crowding me here. 10.50 for the black sunglasses. 10,000 for the yellow aviator goggles from Wall-E.
Bye-bye now.
390 for the black skinny jeans.
Ah. Goodbye now. Toodaloo.
8,000 for the purple winter jacket from Frozen. Oh, I want to grab that. I don't think I've seen that before. We got snow last night, so and this morning. 1875 for the black jean skirt. Everyone's out planting their, plants and stuff, and then we get hammered with frost and snow. 1320 for the island coffee table from Lilo and Stitch.
Oh. Bye-bye now.
600 for the cool gray honeycomb tile wallpaper. I'm going to grab that.
Woohoo! Thank you kindly.
I'm going to grab it. We have 17.6 for the starfish side table from the Little Mermaid.
Ah. Goodbye now. Toodaloo.
3,200 for the funky storage from Monsters Inc. That looks like a computer server almost. 40.80 for the stained glass lamp from Beauty and the Beast.
Goodbye now. Toodaloo.
1,800 for a simple stool.
Thank you kindly.
810 for the wall planter.
Hello.
Purple orchid in white pot. All right.
Thank you kindly.
450 for large white couch.
Bye-bye now.
4,600 for Scar's lounging rock from The Lion King. I just bought that. I already have it.
Bye-bye.
Oh, lag gets me every time. 1020 for the bubble lights from The Little Mermaid. And we've got 6,000 for the carved wooden sofa from The Lion King. That's going to do it for Scrooge's daily inventory. Let's go outside and finish up the show before my controller dies. All right, here we are. I hope you all have a magical rest of your Wednesday. Take some of that magic, spread it to your family, your friends, your pets, everyone that you run into today. Make their day, make them smile, wish them a magical day, because that, my friends, is how we change the world, and the world does need a little bit of changing. Please share, like, comment on my YouTube videos. Let's get more people here to save more animals in shelters. And speaking of that, I wanted to mention an animal that needs help in Baldwin, California. It is so that's Los Angeles County, the Baldwin Animal Shelter, which is one of the worst animal shelters in the country, mind you. Well, that's nice. There is a purebred St. Bernard, a very young St. Bernard named Gina, who needs to get out. Her family gave her up. They dropped her off in this kill shelter. And Baldwin Park is a nasty shelter. So if you are in the Los Angeles area and know someone who wants a purebred St. Bernard, please go to the Baldwin Park website. Go to, I'll see if I can find it and put it in the description. I don't know if I can, but I will put the information there, at least to contact Baldwin Park to get this beautiful Saint Bernard out of their shelter. She's beautiful. She's young. She's a purebred Saint Bernard, and her family just threw her away like garbage. So, and you know what? It's just terrible. So please, if you can, if you know anyone in the area of Los Angeles County who is looking for a beautiful dog, please visit Baldwin Park. You guys will know where it is if you're in that area. So, and that's going to do it for today's show. I'll see you all later on. Please share my Twitter, the other dogs that need help also in other parts of the country, and cats. So please share them on my Twitter, and I will see you all tomorrow on The Daily Show. Have a great, great, magical Wednesday.